Pino Tassoni's teaching career with the Thunder Bay Catholic District School Board led him to positions as vice principal, principal, superintendent, and now director of education. He enjoys sports and athletics, coaching football, track and field, and soccer, and was awarded the OFSA Coaches Award. Mr. Tassoni is an active volunteer serving needs at St. Andrew's Dew Drop-In, Shelter House, the Italian Cultural Center, the Gran Sasso Club, and the Holy Name Society of St. Anthony's Church. Mr. Tassoni grew up in St. Anthony's Parish, including being an altar server, and continues to be an active member of his parish. So let's begin Ask Your Leader with Pino Tassoni.
Mr. Tassoni, how did you decide to be a director?
How did I decide to be a director? Well, it's a good question. And when the position of director came up with the Thunder Bay Catholic District School Board, I had many friends and colleagues encourage me to apply for the position because they thought I had the right attributes, the compassion and the caring and the leadership skills to hopefully be able to lead this board. But what really intrigued me to becoming a director of education is that I have the ability to make some positive changes for thousands and thousands of children within the system. And that's what inspired me to apply for the position.
Mr. Tassoni, I have another question. How did God help you to decide to be a director?
Well, I think God works in mysterious ways. I think God works through different people. I think God worked through my colleagues and friends to encourage me to apply. As well, I know that God has always guided me and has carried me through this amazing journey where I am today. So I've been blessed by God throughout my journey and continue to be blessed by God throughout my journey.
Why did you decide to work for the Catholic School Board?
I decided to work with the Catholic School Board because I was brought up in the Catholic system, and I believe in it and I value it. You know, it's the Catholic system is very distinct and it's very unique, where you have the opportunity to infuse our faith and Jesus' teaching into everything that we do. You provide a wonderful learning environment. We're really blessed by God to have Catholic education.
Thank you. And I have another one. What is the most important part of your job?
The most important part of my job is to ensure that our students and our staff are happy, healthy, and safe. That's my number one priority. It's important to provide an environment that's welcoming and caring, and where there's lots of trust. And it's almost like providing a second home for our students and staff. And then the second most important part of my job is to ensure that all the students here receive a quality education so that when they graduate, they become responsible citizens in life.
I have a question for you. Do you enjoy your job?
I love my job. I'm been blessed. It's a fascinating job. And I love it because I love children, the ability to work with amazing children like yourselves, and the ability to work with amazing staff, and also the ability to make some positive changes in the system to help children in the future.
Is it hard to have a family, take care of your children, and go to work?
It is difficult. I mean, my job is very demanding. I work long hours and into the night at times. But you know what? You learn to balance your work life and your family life, and it's very important that you have a supportive wife and children that help you along the way. And I have a very supportive board that knows that my health and my family come first, and it hasn't been a problem at this point in time.
Mr. Tassoni, I have a question. What did God do in your life?
What did God do in my life? Well, I mean, God's done many things for me. He's really inspired me. He's given me purpose. He's given me hope that when we're done in our life here, that there's another place. He's carried me to where I am today, and I wouldn't be here without God. He's given me an amazing family and good health, so I've been very blessed, and that's because of God.
Was there ever a bad part of your life where God helped you fix something?
Yeah, I went through a difficult time. I mean, I lost my father a few months ago, and that was very difficult. You very upsetting and sad. And through prayer and my faith, God has assured me that my father's in a better place, that he's happy and he's watching over me as well and over my family. And he's assured us that we will be reunited one day.
Mr. Tassoni, I have a question for you. How does God help you do what is right in your lifetime?
Wow, that's a tough question, but it's about conscience. You know, God is always there, ensuring that I question things. If I think that something doesn't seem right, that I look at the pros and cons of it before I make a decision, and God guides me to believe that I'm making the right decision that impacts people in a positive way.